everyone. Welcome to Iron Painter at Lock Load 2015. How you doing tonight, guys? Fantastic. So this year, I am joined by the beautiful Marisha Ray. She is going to be helping me out by talking to the contestants and going around and giving them a hard time while I ask the audience out there some fabulous questions. How you doing tonight, Marisha?
I'm doing fabulous. How about yourself?
I am doing great. Day one is almost in the bag for us, although we do go 24 hours, so technically it never ends here.
I know. Those are the best kind of cons, though.
They are. You never want the fun to end, and the fun is not going to end. In fact, we're going to have a lot of fun with our contestants tonight. We're going to put them through the ringer in Iron Painter. For those of you who have never seen Iron Painter before, Iron Painter is a competition. It's a speed painting competition. Now, our 4 contestants have actually qualified at the con today by doing a speed painting preliminary event, and they were chosen by our fabulous judges from the P3 studio to enter the Iron Painter competition. Tonight, they're going to have 25 minutes, only 25 minutes, to paint a single model to the best standard possible. Now, not only are they dealing with a time limit, we've also given them a limited selection of colors, which we'll talk about as well. And we're going to be throwing some very serious and wacky challenges at them that are going to be helped out by the audience out there. So in addition to all of that, if you'll look under your chairs, there are 3 chairs out there that have a number under them.
Dude, it's Oprah stuff.
I know. And so if you have a number under your chair, you are actually one of the champions. Applies to you. So the folks who have numbers, you guys have a get out of jail free card you can use once during this event to abstain your champion from doing one of the required events. So you want to use that wisely, because if your champion wins, you also wins a fabulous prize. So your success is their success.
We have some players at home who want to paint along as they watch the stream, so let's announce what colors they're going to be using tonight.
All right, Marisha, will you tell us what colors we're using tonight?
Absolutely. I guess I should go grab my mic that I totally left behind over there. But, yeah, so we are using, let me see, okay, some Roulette Gold.
Yeah.
Got to have some gold up in there. Some Minoth White highlight, always good. Some Minoth White base. Bastion Gray. Midland Flesh, good flesh color, always solid. Some Sanguine base, nice blood red. Sanguine highlight. Exile blue. Thamar black. And of course, last but not least, Cold Steel.
So for those of you who want to paint it along at home tonight, it's going to be a little hard because I don't think you'll have this model that they're running with, but you can always join us in the fun. So, again, for those who have the champion cards, you're going to have your champion selected as well as they come up to our stage. And we're also going to be asking the general audience questions, and audience members who answer those questions correctly can also win a prize, and their question answering will allow, well, except for Jordy up here, who's cheating, privateer press staffer, not wearing his shirt.
I was just going to say I know less about the answers to the question than most of these people.
To be fair, after your performance in the Iron Painter last year in 2014, you know less about painting than most of the people here. Sick burn. All right, so we're going to get this competition underway. Marisha, will you gladly introduce us to our Iron Painters this year?
I would love to. I don't know.
Did they give you a list?
No,
no
didn't.
list. Of course they didn't give us a list.
I could totally make up their names,
Could
though.
Plumber give us a list, maybe? Could we get a list of... Yeah, somebody has a list of their names.
I mean, we could just have them come up and say their names.
So we got returning to the Iron Painter again. Tyson Coach. Steve Hall, a newcomer to the Iron Painter event. Big Bad Todd McNeil. So those are our Iron Painters for this year. So gentlemen, if you'd like to come on up and take a seat. So for the person who got number 1, your champion will be Tyson.
Where are you?
Oh, now they're just switching up their chairs.
Oh, should I be over there?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
It's better that way. Who needs numerical order?
And Steve will be number 2. And then Big Bad Todd McNeil will be number 3. So for those of you who have those numbers, remember your champion. Remember you have 1 get out of jail attempt for them when they throw a wacky challenge their way. You'll see in our lovely box here, which has been duct taped together with the most fanciful duct tape possible, This magical box contains our mystery model that our contestants will have to be painting tonight. So, Marisha, if you'd like to pass those out to our contestants. And if you didn't guess from the colors that she named off earlier, our model is actually a Protectorate of Menoth model. It is the new Protectorate Warcaster from Reckoning, Anston Durst. So our contestants will have 25 minutes to paint this very large, very serious Protectorate Warcaster to the best of their abilities to be judged by our hardcore team of P3 Studio judges. So, Mr. Plummer, if I could get 25 minutes on the clock, please. 25 minutes is on the clock. Will you please give me a countdown, audience? In 3. Wait. You've got to be kidding me. Wait.
We don't have an iron painter.
We don't have an iron painter. That's true. Who's our iron painter? Matt DiPietro is returning for the Iron Painter competition.
Yay.
Matt, a longtime veteran of the Iron Painter, having competed in a previous event as well before Jordy, so epically challenged our competition last year.
Hey, Plumber. We need water.
You'll remember Matt from his appearance at the 2013 Iron Painter, where he successfully failed to defend the Iron Painter title, as all of our Iron Painters have done so far. So this is his chance at redemption. We're going to see how he does here tonight. Okay, now that we have our Iron Painter, and he is getting set up with his brushes, he doesn't need the extra time. Plumber, can I get that time started again now? Time is started. Thank you very much. The 25 minutes is now ticking down. Marisha, would you like to go check in with our contestants?
I would love to. They're going now.
They're going now. Yeah, it's happening.
3, 2, 1. But
painting is going. No, we gave up on that.
All right, Todd. No water? Do you have like a plan of attack or like a tactic going into this competition?
I'd love some water right now, really.
No. Sorry, it's against the rules.
My brush fell.
I believe Plumber is bringing cups of water right now, actually.
We had a shield fall off. Do we have any super glue in the house?
Yeah, I'd like that.
We probably can get that fixed for you a little later on. Actually, in his first appearance in Iron Painter, Matt DiPietro was disqualified for using super glue to glue his model back together, which was an illegal use of components. So we'll have to get our judge ruling to decide if we can actually get some super glue to fix this model, or if he's going to have to improvise.
Maybe just use...
That would be a disqualification. The judges have ruled that would be a disqualification. So just go ahead and mod the shield however you can with the materials that you have given to you.
Good
We're
luck
very
with
serious
that.
here at the Iron Painter. We have a very hardcore team of judges. They are unbending, unwavering in terms of their rules and their dedication to this competition.
Mine fell apart too.
All right. Oh, his fell apart too.
Well, see, this is just another one of the challenges that's unexpected yet needs to be handled when you're an Iron Painter, which is that your models are stuck together by, well, honestly, who knows who put these together.
So, Steve, how are you feeling? Are you got the adrenaline pumping yet?
Oh, it's been pumping all day.
It's been pumping all day. Did you have a plan of attack going into this?
I did. I plan to attack the model like it is something I want to destroy.
I like that. That's a good method.
Considering how they're breaking, that probably is a pretty easy plan of attack right now.
Yeah, just hit it straight on. All right. How are you doing over here?
Not too bad so far. I'm kind of glad we don't have to eat all the paint off our brushes, though. Having water is nice.
But it's
The
so tasty.
competition's young, man.
Now I see you're jumping out of the gate with a bunch of red, all the sanguine red. What is making you choose to do that?
Typical Menoth colors. So we have actually a quite nice Menoth palette, so we don't have like green and yellow and rust like we did last year maybe. So this should go pretty well. And we might actually have a model that'll look like a Menoth model at the end of this.
So, do you have a tactic that you have learned from doing this last year?
Don't lose. No, paint as fast as you can.
Paint as fast as you can.
Yeah.
Words of wisdom.
All right, so let's get things started for our audience by asking our first trivia question. So I need a volunteer to answer our first trivia question of the night. I saw a hand shoot up right over there. If you can come on up for me, sir. We're going to make sure that they can hear your answers. So we're going to be bringing all of our contestants up. There we are. All right, so your question is, name the 3 titles held by Legion of Everblight Warlock Lilith.
Shadow of Everblight.
That is
Herald
1.
of Everblight.
Herald of Everblight is 2. Think about it. Think about it. You might have purchased something with this title today at the store. Maybe. Starts with the letter R. ends in canine.
Reckoning of Everblight.
There we go. That is correct.
Thank
So
you.
Herald of Everblight, Shadow of Everblight, and Reckoning of Everblight.
What's your name?
Kevin Dubler.
Kevin
Congratulations,
Doubler.
Kevin.
Everyone give it up for Kevin.
So for answering our Lilith question, you win a new fabulous Shredder plushie. Be sure to feed it and keep it away from your small pets. It does have a panat.
Don't feed it after midnight.
It has a tendency to eat things. That's what I'm trying to say with fancy words. I should have never tried that, though. All right, our painters are going away. I think it's time for the first of our nightly challenges since they are making some fabulous progress. We have a very crackerjack team up there right now. I would like everybody to know that right now you need to put down your brushes and you will need to paint with the tip of your nose. So if you could please show us how you put those snodges to work as you paint. So does anyone want to use their exemption for this first challenge? Remember, the night is young. The night is young. All right, so number 2. So we will go ahead and say that Todd. Is it Todd or Steve? Steve. Steve does not have to paint with his nose. And we're going to go ahead and put 45 seconds on the nose painting. So, Marisha, if you'd like to check in and see how they're adapting to this talent here. You see, DiPietro, I love his stoic expression.
Yeah, Matt, you actually look like you're making some headway here. Do you feel like this is a viable painting technique?
Well, the nose is very useful for doing edging along the
It's true. They always say a flat, broad surface does work, and Matt DiPietro's nose is very flat and broad. So
Right, yeah. Yeah, it's working pretty good.
That requires a partner and would break the rules of the competition. All right, so while our contestants continue to paint with their schnozzes, let's go ahead and go to our... you can drop the nose and start painting with the brush. And that's perfect because we are ready for our next question. So who from the audience would like to go next? All right, come on up, sir.
Yo.
All right, so your question is, how did Vinter lose his eye?
I believe it was in the Crixian War on the coast. What was it called?
It was not the Shard invasions, actually. He was already one eye down.
He got shot in the eye.
He got shot in the eye, that is true.
Leading.
By who?
I believe it was Kadoran.
You got it.
Woo!
He lost his eye in a battle against Kadorans when he was a prince. So with that, we have a fabulous signed copy of Forces of Distinction, as the answer to that question can be found in the pages of No Quarter 60 in the Gavin Kyle file written by the brilliant author Will Schick. I didn't write that. Actually, that's not true. I did write some of that. You can razor those pages out. All right, so moving on. We are ready for our next challenge. Our next challenge for our folks is going to be that for 1 minute and 30 seconds, they're going to need to stand up and paint while doing their best Irish jig.
Heck yeah, man. Okay, Todd, how's this working for you?
It's going.
I don't want to hurt you with the mic. That's kind of what I'm afraid of. You're going to like bust your face on the mic.
Few people are aware that to be an iron painter, you also have to have excellent cardio.
Yes.
Yeah. Did you work out today, Todd?
No.
Did you know that you were going to be breaking a sweat in this iron painter competition?
This is not hard. No.
No. Well, you look fabulous with that bit of gray on your nose.
It's blue, actually.
You look fabulous with that bit of blue on your nose.
Thank you.
It's good.
All right, so our contestants are continuing to do their best jig. Honestly, when you look over at Tyson and Matt there, they really seem to be dance-offing against each other right now. It's as if the dance itself has become part of the competition.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie.
I'm sorry, Matt. I'm going to have to ask you to begin dancing again, or otherwise we're going to have to inflict a penalty on you, sir.
I feel like
your
this
status
is,
as an employee does not override the rules of this competition.
See, I kind of feel like this is a little bit lackluster Irish jigging. I feel like... There we go, okay?
To be fair, they are missing the classic Irish music, which I believe our famed maestro, Michael Plummer, can provide.
That's time.
Time is up. Good timing for you, sir.
All right, Steve. Do you feel like getting your blood pumping with that dance is going to help your painting?
I think so. I'm working on the red right now, so I think the pumping blood is really helping me get the essence of
Sanguine, I guess.
Right, it helps you channel that feeling. I feel ya. All right, Tyson,
Yes.
returning champion. How you doing over here?
Not too bad. I feel the dancing was kind of appropriate for Menoth, kind of torture in the art.
I feel like Minoth would be a bit of like against dancing. I feel like it'd be like a Footloose.
He's
town
more of
thing
a
going
two-step guy with 2 car lengths between couples.
Right.
That's really where it goes.
Right,
It's a lot like a junior high prom.
More of a do-si-do kind of
Yeah.
thing. Right. Leave room.
You got to
for
keep
ease.
distance.
Yeah, keep distance.
exactly.
I hear ya. So what's next for you, Tyson?
Oh, I got to finish off all this trim, and then, I don't know, maybe I'll find kind of a cool color that doesn't belong on him and put it somewhere on him.
I love it. Mixing it up with the rainbow technique.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, so with that, we're going to go ahead and move on, and we're going to do two this time. Questions for the audience. So our first volunteer. There we go. All right, sir. So your question is, what is the name of the god most Gatormen worship?
Kosk.
Very good, Kosk it is.
Woohoo!
And Michael Plummer has for you a signed copy, hardcover of Reckoning, the newest War Machine expansion book, which pre-released here at Lock Load. And for our second question and our second contestant, your question is, sir, name the city where Kador gets most of its Fellblades for its Doom Reavers. There's a very popular Skull Island book that has this city title in its name.
I haven't been keeping up with those.
Have you been keeping up with the Kador Prime casters? They've been out for over almost 15 years now.
Is it Merowyn?
No, I'm sorry, it's not Merowyn.
Kardov.
Yes,
Really
Kardov is correct. Congratulations on the second try. Very good. And for you, we have some tiny thing that I can't see.
We have Anson Durst.
Anson Durst! So you
Which
can
is
go
what
home
they
and
are
recreate
painting
this
right now.
fantastic Iron Painter experience.
Yeah. You can create your own Iron Painter experience at home.
It's the home game.
And
It's
I
the
feel
whole
like
game,
our contestants have been left to their own devices for far too long, so it's time to torment them some more.
I agree with that.
And our new challenge for them is going to be to paint behind their back.
Oh, fun!
And
Yes! Do it.
So I'm going to need everybody. You can stand up if you'd like to. You can sit if you'd like to, but paint behind the back. Does anyone want to use their exemption?
Yes.
So we have an exemption for.
We have 2 exemptions.
Yep, we have 2. So our two players have been exempted from painting behind their back. Steve unfortunately used his exemption against the nose painting. We're going to have them paint behind their back for 40 seconds.
Now, Matt, it kind of looks like you're sitting this one out. You're giving yourself a 45-second break.
You got to pace yourself, and it's better to not make mistakes on this. So I'm just going to take this as a 40-minute break.
Many other contestants could see this as a power play. Just want to throw that out.
Ron, is this the kind of slacking you allow in your studio? Fix your employees, sir. He can't just choose not to paint. We have deadlines, sir. Deadlines.
Brush strokes.
Processing
The real
art.
painting happens between brush strokes.
Sounds like someone else takes a lot of extra breaks on the sly, Ron.
That sounds like something that I tell myself to make myself feel better.
All right, well, they continue to do the.
Some people might say that.
Well, they continue to paint behind their backs, so the remaining. That's time. All right, so Steve can bring his model back around. We're going to go to another question for the audience. Keep things moving. I'm going to go with the stander in the back, who's raised his hand a couple times. We haven't gotten to him yet.
What's our time?
What is our time, Plumber?
Do we have left?
How much time do we have left? Give me a clock count. 12 minutes and yeah, so yeah,
16-ish
seconds continue to
seconds.
count down when you give me times. Thank you.
12
minutes. All right, so your question, sir, is which dragon killed Lich Lord Venethrax's predecessor?
It's a tough one. Was it Pyromalfic?
It was not Pyromalfic.
Can you give me your first letter?
The first letter is a B.
Blightergast?
Blightergast it is. Well, we are very strict in the Iron Painter painting rules. We have very few rules when it comes to trivia questions. So a Haley box for this one. Wow. All right, so the limited edition Skull Island Expeditions Haley box, which includes the novella by Doug Seacat, the first of his works to stand alone in print. And we're going to go ahead and go to a new challenge, which will last for 3 minutes this time, 3 whole minutes in this challenge. And this is paint while moving only your miniature. So you will need to hold your brush completely still while you paint with your miniature by moving.
You know, that's a hard one to police.
You know, it's okay though, because
I mean,
I feel like you can do this. I feel
you
like
can totally do it. Yeah,
you've
you
got
can
you got
definitely
this.
do it. Yeah. Yeah.
We can see them like taking pains here to only move the miniature. The hand staying very steady.
I want to talk to Steve over here.
We do see a little bit of finger movement, but unless our judges come up to it, I mean, it's all a judge's call here.
Now, Steve, you were one of the only contestants who had to paint behind their back. Did you feel like this was a benefit or a boon?
Oh, it was no problem at all.
No problem at all?
Not a benefit or a boon, but it was just kind of a non-issue.
Do you do a lot of things behind your back?
You would be surprised.
Or possibly not.
And Tyson,
Yes.
how do you like this method of only moving the mini?
Not too bad. I think my wife would agree that I have a lot of practice doing this kind of method, so, you know. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, it was a slow burner. That's okay.
Oh, I lost my breath.
I'm just so confused right now.
Just nod and smile. Just nod and smile, Will.
Just nod and smile.
Just nod
So
and
I get
smile.
told that a
You
lot.
have not,
Yeah.
you have
You'd
no
be
idea.
surprised how
A
often
lot.
it ends poorly for me. And we're going to go to the audience for another question while they continue to paint using only by moving the model. So I'm going to go way over there in the back. Because it's you. It's you. You're back as far as anybody raising their hand right now. So, no koala?
Drinky Bill is supporting the Australians in their Masters Championship run.
That's fair. If anyone has not seen Drinky Bill, I believe he was here last year too.
No, he's new.
Oh, he's new.
He's new.
Did he replace the old one? Because there was a koala that came with them. Or was it a wombat?
It was a wombat, and he was left on the shelf. By
Okay,
accident.
so the wombat got left behind this year. You think that's going to affect their chances? Because the Australian team did very well last year.
Well, we'll see. Apparently at Mox last night,
Yeah?
the koala replaced someone's Stormwall.
Oh.
And then it brought really good luck for James. So
Okay. Well, replace the Stormwall and victory. I look forward to seeing how our Australian friends do in the Masters tournament later tonight. So, your question is, sir, what is the object called which Scorn utilized to store the souls of their exalted ancestors?
Sacral Stones.
Sacral Stones is correct.
Does that get me Zal too?
No, it doesn't get you Zal 2. It gets you what looks like a bag of random lost and found pieces.
It's our famous Privateer Press mini swag bag.
Oh, our famous Privateer Press mini swag bag. The bag got a lot bigger, Plumber. You can understand why I'm confused. All right, our contestants continuing to work at our very difficult painting method here. Plumber, would you like to tell them how long they have left for this? 12 seconds. All right. I like the dedication to precision here, Plumber.
Now,
The
Matt,
hand wave, it's beautiful.
you're the only one who still has this sanguine blood on your nose.
All right, so they can go back to painting normally.
Are you using this as like an intimidation tactic? Like, is this your war peat?
Yes, very much so.
It's where we touch noses, it's special. It's where we touch noses, it's special.
Do you feel intimidated, Tyson?
No, he's just a big teddy bear.
Aw, he loves you.
Well, we did touch noses. So.
It's true. In some cultures, that means you're married.
Like this one right now, because I make the rules. Just kidding. So if we can get another contestant from the audience to answer a question.
As long as you paint me
Hand went
beautiful
right up
things.
there if you want to stand up. Yep. So your question is, sir, who was the first leader of the Convergence of Cirrus?
Father Lucan?
Father Lucan is correct.
Woo! Wait, don't get stuff.
And you get Anson
Don't leave
Durst.
without
Anson
getting stuff.
Durst. All right, we're going to move right along because I believe if we do a time check, we're quick.
About 7 minutes.
About 7 minutes.
7 minutes.
Give or take.
I'm glad that our convention coordinator is really all about like horseshoes and hand grenades kind of precision here.
Yeah.
It makes me really excited for what the
Give or
rest of the
take.
weekend might hold.
Okay,
It's true. This is perfect. So I guess it's working for you, Plumber.
Todd. 7 minutes. What is the most important thing that you're going to try and get done in these last 7 minutes?
His loincloth.
His loincloth. That is important. Always important. How about you, Steve? What are you going to try and get done in this 7 minutes?
Figuring out where to get dinner after this.
Also, good use of your time. Tyson, what's most important? What are you going to do in this 7 minutes?
Oh my God, all the filigree.
All the filigree. That's a lot to handle. Matt, 7 minutes. What's most important?
The blood spatter effects from the arm that fell off.
Mine too.
That's brilliant, actually.
It is that kind of creativity that marks a true iron painter because, again, you have to work with what you get. And what you get can sometimes fall apart on you. All right, so we're going to do another question for the audience. If I can get another. You, sir. Your hand shot right up. Your question is, what are the names of the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd armies of Khador?
That's a hard one. Red Army?
No, they're not named after colors.
I have no idea.
Okay, does anyone else want to jump in? I think I heard it over here, so go ahead and give me the answers.
The anvil, the hammer, and the forge.
Very good, that is correct. So for you, sir, we have another signed copy of the hardcover of Reckoning. But this one is signed. Oh, he's passing on the prize.
Oh, that was nice.
You'll take it? Very nice, sir.
That was nice of you. What a sweetheart.
All right, because you knew that one and you were so generous to the last prize, I'm going to ask you the next question.
5 minutes.
With 5 minutes left. What is the name of the mercenary company employed by the Steam and Iron Workers Union?
Steelheads?
Very close. It's actually the Iron Hands. The Iron Hands. All right. You can blame Matt Getz for that question. If anything's really hard, it's probably him. And Plumber's gonna hand over the prize anyway, so there you go. Like I said, rules for the trivia contest, very, very loose. Rules for the Iron Painter, very, very strict. We're going to keep moving right along with questions because we have a lot of prizes to give out and not a lot of time left for our painters. I'm going to let Marisha pick somebody because I saw a whole bunch of hands go up.
Yeah, let's do you in the pink.
All right, we're changing gears on you a little bit. This is not an Iron Kingdom-centric question. Instead, this question concerns Level 7, our fantastic line of alien-themed board games. What is the name of the alien race in Level 7 that even the Gin are afraid of?
No, they did not.
Have you played Level 7 yet?
I've played all of them.
You hail these people a lot.
Hydra.
There you go.
Woo! Hail Hydra.
So a wonderful Privateer Press swag bag. Thank you so much. Plumber, can I get a time check from you, please, sir, so our contestants know how long they have left to finish their masterpieces?
3 minutes, 34.3 seconds.
3 minutes and 33 point something seconds.
Repeating, of course.
Almost like pie. Pie. All right. So, for our next question to the audience, saw your hand go up, so come on up here, sir. And your question is, what is the name for the original language from which Trollkin, Tharn, and various other wild race languages originate?
Wildling? Mulgar?
Mulgar and
Trollkin?
Mulgar Troll. Close enough. Close enough. Some fantastic ventriloquists out there.
Yeah.
They did really well.
The entire
like
con
right
suddenly came down with a cold. It was really weird.
I know. It was beautiful. It was
Allergy
beautiful.
attack.
All right, let's move on to our next question.
Next question?
Next question. So we had one hand go right up. And our question is, Everblight consumed the Authenk of which dragon? It was not Smog, by the way.
Which dragon?
Pyre?
Pyre what? Pyro what?
Malfic. Pyromalfic.
Pyromalfic, that is correct. And for answering that Everblighty question, you also get your very own plushie shredder. Be sure to immediately feed that. They've been in a box for quite some time and have not had any food yet.
How much time we have? 1 minute, 30 seconds. 1 minute. Oh man, Tyson, you have 1 minute. How are you? You feeling confident?
Yes, but still working on all that damn trim.
You got it. You got that trim. How do you feel, Steve?
It's not drying fast enough.
Lies. I don't believe you. Todd, how you feeling? You got 1 minute?
He doesn't even have time
Accurate.
for words.
Awesome.
Not even time for words.
Perfect.
So for the last little stretch, we always have our contestants do something very, very special. We're going to go ahead and have everybody stand up because I was told you should always finish on your feet. And we're going to ask you to paint with the opposite end of the brush. So if you can please take us home by painting with the opposite end of the brush.
Yeah, taking a pointillism approach.
45 seconds.
And we're going to finish off with
45
one
seconds?
last question for the audience. I saw you, yep, standing up. I saw your hand first. Oh, wait, nope. Oh, all right, so okay. We've got it all figured out. Molg the Ancient refers to Horlock Doomshaper as Kroll. What is the rough translation of this word?
He's got just a terrible, terrible cough.
I got
What is?
7,
Did anyone answer it?
6.
Not food. Not food. 2 and 1. All right. Brushes down, Iron Painters. Brushes down. Let's hear it for our fabulous Iron Painters. They put in a heck of an effort for us tonight through all we put them through. Go ahead, audience. Give yourself a round of applause as well for being such fabulous participants and just letting us have some fun with you guys as well. We're going to give our Iron Painters a second to kind of cap their brushes. We're going to step away for a second and get our judges up here, and we're going to begin the judging portion of our competition. So stay with us. We will be right back with Ron Cruzy and the rest of our fabulous Iron Painter judges.
You still painted his arm that fell off?
Yes.
That is awesome.
No, you don't get it. You don't get to judge by yourself because that's not how it works. I'm sure you would do a fabulous job.
You gotta shuffle them up so they don't go
Okay,
through
yes.
All right, so our fabulous judges for tonight's competition are our studio painter Jordy Hicks, last year's returning loser. Yeah, you're judging.
Jordy, how do you feel judging from? You were up here last year. How do you feel watching it this year?
Spectacularly.
Yeah.
I just feel good to get a little bit of attention right now, so I'm pretty happy.
Everybody, look at Jordy. Everybody, look at Jordy. Yeah.
And then we have, of course, the man himself, Matt Wilson, Privateer Press Chief Creative Officer. And longtime critic of all the P3 studio efforts. And finally, we have the man in charge, Ron Cruzy, P3 studio director himself. And apparently the guy who allows all of his employees to take as many breaks as they want to process their art. So I'm going to use that excuse the next time I need to take a 5. All right.
I need to process. It's part of the
I
artistic
do.
process.
I need to process. Can I process that? All right, Marisha, if you want to walk with our judges to kind of get their thoughts on what's going on here. Make sure that we can see their intense devotion to judging against all of our competitors. Of course, they all did a fine job tonight. Michael Plummer also doing an excellent job behind the scenes, making sure that everybody got their prizes, that he kept us on time in his own special way, which was very generally on time.
All right, Ron, what are your initial thoughts?
Maybe preschool or first grade art class. Maybe. Getting close to second grade.
That's pretty generous. That's nice of you. What do you think, Jordy?
Well, currently I don't think the judging's very even, so I'm just going to fix them, put them all on an equal footing here.
Well, are you breaking them? Are you breaking them?
We're going to break it.
Okay.
Okay.
No arms.
This is a man of equality.
You need to break the shield off that one.
Matt Wilson. First impressions. What do you think?
I think if any of these people worked for me, I would fire them.
You guys are still here.
Maybe we should just disqualify Matt now before he gets fired.
So Matt DiPietro has suddenly been disqualified by studio director Ron Cruzy. Matt, for the second competition in a row, you have been DQ'd from the competition. I'm sorry, sir. I'm going to have to ask you to walk off the stage in shame. Your head held low.
Which one did you play?
Also part of our strict rules at Iron Painter. So Matt DiPietro, in a shocking series of events for the second time in his career, DQ'd from the Iron Painter competition. A wild and momentous turn of events for the rest of our challengers.
I really do appreciate the dedication to making an even playing field that Jordy here provided us by just busting off the other mini's arms.
He has smashed all of the arms so that they can be viewed from every angle here.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no. So who's... Oh, okay.
So our judge is still in deep concentration. I think our competitors have forgotten which model is theirs. They seem to be going back to our DQ'd Iron Painter asking which model was his.
Yeah. A lot can happen in 5 minutes.
It's probably
about
5 minutes. Yeah, approximately 5.5 minutes.
Yeah. What do you guys? It looks like there's some really intense deliberation going on. What are you guys thinking?
Wait.
Okay, we're taking
we
the
can see a very serious method here.
Yeah.
Michael Plummer, I think we're gonna have to go get a daisy.
We were discussing scandals. You know.
Oh, you're discussing
We're
scandals?
gonna go ahead and give it to Jordy Hicks.
Jordy Hicks for playing. No, I'm pretty sure that's against. If you have not painted a model, Jordy, you cannot win the competition. That is very clearly written in bylaw number 2.
What? Did you paint this one, Jordy? This really good one?
I did paint that one.
Well, I didn't see you up here painting.
I was up here. I was painting. Remember? Right there on the right. That was me.
He is a ninja.
One of your pupils.
So wait, I want to hear about this scandal. What kind of scandal are we talking? Like, potentially like roids involved scandal, or like what kind of scandal?
What? Who said anything about a scandal?
I thought I heard scandal.
No.
I think Jordy's the scandal.
Clearly no scandals here.
He's the scandal.
He's
Again,
a scandal
very tightly
waiting to
controlled,
happen.
the Iron Painter competition. Very tightly controlled. Above reproach. That's the motto of this show. Above reproach.
Do we have a winner?
Yes, we have a winner. Who painted this blue baby here?
It's Todd!
Come on forward and take your accolades, sir. So, not only does Todd win a fabulous prize, which Michael Plummer is now getting, his preferred audience member, who helped him out by exempting him from the first challenge of, or the second challenge of painting behind his back, also wins a fabulous prize. So if you could stand up, please. Stand on up and come on up here, sir. Michael Plummer has a wonderful prize for you as well. That's it. Second year in a row for Todd as well. That's correct. So
All right,
returning
Todd.
champion. I forgot about that.
How do you feel?
Beat out Tyson last year too. Tyson, how does it feel to be a 2-time loser?
Yeah, Tyson. Wait. Don't Charlie Brown off
And we have
just yet.
prizes
Come here.
also. I did forget. We also have prizes for the other two folks whose champions did not manage to win out because they unfortunately chose Tyson. So pick better next time. We love Tyson. I'm just giving him a hard time.
So Todd, returning champion.
We have Victoria Haley limited edition statues for those two folks. So nobody walks away a loser here.
That's awesome. Jealous.
I think his guy lost.
So Todd, you are the returning champion. What's next for you?
Lock and Load 2016. First Disney World, then Lock and Load 2016.
Yeah.
Disney World?
Don't stress out the Privateer Press employees. Don't stress them out. Steve, what's next for you?
I think spending a few months in a Buddhist temple in Tibet, like honing my skills, focusing for 8 months straight without ever moving. I think after that I can come back and win this.
I agree. I think just a little bit more dedicated time and training, that training process, you'll be good. How about you, Tyson? You are the returning loser? I was gonna try and say it nicer, but it's kind of hard to say the word loser nicely. So.
So what do I have to say?
What's next for you? What's your next plan?
Probably see my therapist before performance issues kick in.
That's wise. That's wise. Well,
You know
thank
what?
you guys so much.
But the one thing we love about you, Tyson, is your consistency. So thank you so much for that. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining us for the Iron Painter Lock and Load 2015. We've got a lot more of the show to go, a lot more fun to be had. Iron Gauntlet is live streamed all rounds tomorrow as we lead up to the World Champion. And then on Sunday, we have a special treat. We're going to be live streaming Iron Arena games from randomly selected folks. So you'll be able to see some more casual but just as competitive games as well from that. So please come back and join us also for the updates and everything. Thank you, audience. You've been wonderful. One more round for our fabulous Iron Painters and our wonderful judges. Thank you so much and good night.
They're all about the same quality. Yeah. But that's good though. That's